Kristen Dennison, and the speech that I have chosen for my analysis is a speech given by a guy who, before the age of 32, has started 5 successful businesses, been honored by the Smithsonian Institute, and had brunch with the First Lady. His name is Blake McCoskey, and his speech is directed toward future entrepreneurs. He is someone whose story is so powerful that he can inspire change and make a difference in the world. Blake is the founder and chief shoe giver of Tom's. He is also the mind behind the idea of 1 for 1. He has made huge strides as an entrepreneur and continues to encourage future business makers to accomplish big things to help our world. In his speech, he states that giving in itself is one of the most gratifying experiences of his life. I want to talk more about his story, the setting in which he was speaking, and the audience that he strives to reach. I chose Blake's speech because his story affected me personally, and I've contributed to his organization, and many of you probably have too. I own a pair of shoes called Tom's. He is an entrepreneur who has started many successful companies, his most successful being Tom's, where the shoes come from. In 2006, Blake traveled to Argentina, where he met many kids without shoes. These kids didn't have shoes because their families couldn't afford them. Along with that, the local schools wouldn't allow kids to attend if they didn't have shoes to wear to class. He was led to pursue this issue and try to make a difference for this community. In effect, his community would affect many communities across the globe. His solution was to create a for-profit business that would sell shoes and now eyewear. For every shoe sold, they would deliver a pair of shoes to a person in need in a developing country. For every piece of eyewear sold, they would provide prescription glasses or eye care as needed. And that's where the 1 for 1 mantra comes from. For every shoe bought or every piece of eyewear bought from his company, he will ship either a shoe or eyeglasses over to somebody who's in need of them and can't afford them themselves. Since the company was started in 2006, they've given over 200 million pairs of Toms. Not only has he connected people who can't afford or don't have access to shoes with a pair of their own shoes, but his company has allowed people here in the United States and all over the ability to connect with people in other countries by opening an opportunity for them to receive those shoes. He has been recognized by Bill Clinton and many political figures for his idea and his entrepreneurship. In this particular speech, Blake McCoskey is addressing the Dell Social Innovation Challenge Awards. This community is made up of entrepreneurs that are starting off just like he is. The mission of this presentation is to identify and support promising young social innovators who dedicate their time trying to solve the world's most pressing problems. Here he aims to inspire the people in the audience and share ideas with them in hopes to find bigger and better ideas to help the world be a better place and make a difference. His message is inspiring, and just from listening to him, it makes you want to get involved and even think of other great ideas just to make just as much of an impact. One effect that his speech has had on societal conditions is a call for action. He wants people to get involved, whether it's with his company, other companies, or their own ideas. Just listening to his experience and heart behind the mission inspires people to give their time, money, and effort in helping others, even if it's just in their daily life. It is not only developing countries that need love and support, but people in our own hometowns. To the people he is speaking to, they have a chance to be impacted directly by his energy and excitement toward his mission, and they can take that with them the rest of their lives. He is wanting the collaboration of people from all over and people who have minds that can think and come up with new ideas to work together and come up with great ideas to help not only with people that don't have shoes, but hunger and shelter and water to people who don't have it. Another effect it has is it makes people reflect on their own lives and the people they know or the situations they've been in. This is important so that we always have the mindset of helping others. If we all have this mindset, the ideas we come up with, and the more people we can affect, we can actively and intentionally work to make the world a better place. I know for me, I have an experience that reminds me of Blake's mission. When I was in Honduras, I was around many kids that did not have shoes, and my heart just went out for them. They were running around with cuts and dirt all over their little feet, and their families were not in a place where they could afford shoes. I ended up giving a pair of my shoes away to a sweet girl named Anna before I left. It is ideas like Blake's that make us think and make change happen, and the way he told his story can inspire anyone to go out and do even just a little bit to promote change. I have a passion for helping people, so his story really touched my heart. Hearing him speak about his mission and the importance of collaborating ideas and coming together for the good of every person in our world inspires me to always look beyond myself to help others. The people that have had the privilege to see that speech have probably thought of ideas to promote and giving service from one person to another, and that's exactly what he wanted to accomplish. Do y'all have any questions?
How many pairs of shoes has he given away?
I think over 200 million.
I have one too. How many years has he been doing this?
About 7 years. He started in 2006.
Cool.
But pretty much that's who he is. He's a really cool guy, and he did some really awesome things, and he's continuing to do them. And thanks for listening.